It's Tina. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to our Saturday Morning Makes, hosted by our girl Jill Norwood here on the YT and over on Instagram. So you all, this week's makes is all about peppermint. I love peppermint in the winter time, but I especially love it during the holiday season because I like the different varieties of peppermint. You can get the chocolate with peppermint. You can get just regular peppermint. I just love it. And you, in the winter holidays, you can get the Brock's soft, chewy peppermint nuggets. Oh my God, those are just my favorite. I look forward to the holiday season, winter season, every year just for the Brock's peppermint nuggets. Love them. I take those, eat them with some salted shelled peanuts. Oh my gosh. When I say it's just the combination of it just explodes in your mouth, I love peppermint. So our mix this week is all about peppermint. Can somebody tell him thank you? All right, you all. I decided to first start off, I wanted to make some tags. So I made these tags. I really like the way the tags turned out. Really nice. I did some heat embossing. So I die cut each tag. And then I went in with my Martha Stewart red embossing powder. I made about 50 of these because these are going to be tags that goes on some treat bags that I'm going to be giving out during some of the little events that I'll be going to. I'm in so many clubs and different ministries and things like that. And so peppermint is going to be my little gift that I'll pass out like a stocking stuffer. So let's talk about these tags. This is a tag die that's very old to my die collection. This is a Stephanie Bernard's Sizzix tag die. There was 9 tags that came in this set. And let me just show you the numbers up close if you want to look for them, because I have seen them on eBay and I've also seen them on eBay and what is the other site? I can't think right now, but they're out there if you want to purchase it. So this is a Stephanie Bernard die and stamp set, because a set of to and from stamps came with this particular collection. Okay, it's a very old collection, but I have seen it out there on the secondhand market. All right, so if you're interested, you're more than it's more than a supply out there that I have seen. Let's talk about this second die. This is a small die, and this is what excuse me, I die cut with that one. On both of these dies, I did heat embossing. So on this particular die, I heat embossed with the Martha Stewart white embossing powder. On the bigger ones, I heat embossed with the Martha Stewart red embossing powder. All right. Let's talk about this one in a little bit more depth. So I die cut it out. I heat embossed with the red Martha Stewart heat embossing powder. And then you all, I went in with this. Excuse me. It seemed like something is stuck in my throat. I went in with this, with the itty bitty stamp to make the dots. And that's what I made the dots with. And then I just went around the edges with some of my powder puff chalk inks. Okay. Now, for this North Pole December 25th, this is another stamp find from Goodwill. This is Stampin' Up 2007. So I went in and heat embossed that with the white embossing powder. Put that right there. Okay. So like I said, I made about 50 of these, you all, because I tried to add up like all of my little parties that I'll probably be going to give these out. Okay. This is easy, and it was just like put the movie on, die cut, stamp, and ink, heat emboss, and you were done. I really enjoyed this process. All right. So let me show you what I plan to put these tags on. Okay. Here it is right here. So I'm going to make peppermint treat bags. Oh, I love it. All right. And if you can see, I have the Starlight peppermint in here, as well as the soft peppermint. And then once I find the Brocs, because they haven't brought it out yet, usually December 1st, you can start seeing them in the stores. The Brocs chewy peppermint nuggets, I'll put a few of those in the bag. So it'll be 3 varieties of peppermint. Look at this package. Just beautiful. So let's talk about what I use. Michael's, Joann's, they have these pretzel bags. 75 come in the bag. I use the pretzel bags. Okay, this is how they look, right? So I stuff my peppermints with the pretzel, in the pretzel bag. And then I adhered some of this trim. I don't know what you call this, but it's a roll from Dollar Tree. Okay, and it got the little white specks in it. It's a tool with these white specks in it. That's what it is, tool. So I cut a piece of the tool. I tied it onto the bag. And then I went in with some pipe cleaner. And I tied that around the bag and twisted it up. Then I went on top of that and tied a few little pieces of pom-pom trim. Okay, and then here you have the last thing I attached was the 2 tags that I made. I really like the way these came out. Okay, so that's what I'm going to create with these little tags that I stamped out and die cut. And here's the second one. Same thing. I put the tool on there, pom-pom trim, and you have the sleeve filled with peppermints. This is a nice, inexpensive, just happy holiday gift, right? You could use them for stocking stuffers. You could use them for table, plate centerpieces, a welcome treat. You know, just a nice little sack of holiday goodness. Okay, so that's what I'm creating all of these tags for. Let me show you some of my other makes. I'm going to just move these out the way. I'll show you some of my other makes that I did with this same peppermint stamp. I made some 3x3 circle cards. Oh, I love the way that they came out. So I used Emma's My Creative Time. I used her 3x3 circle card die set. All right, Emma's 3x3, and let me show it to you. This is it right here. Okay. Came out earlier in the year. All right, it comes in a 3-inch and a 4-inch. This happens to be a 3-inch. I cut the card base out, and then on here she gives you the 3-inch circle. I took the 3-inch circle and cut another piece of white cardstock, and I ran it through this embossing folder right here. Holly Swirls. Okay. Love this. This is by Sizzix. Love this embossing folder. So I embossed and laid that layer on top of the folded piece. And then I just went in with the middle layer of red, and then a white layer embossed with those peppermints. And then I used, this is a stamp that I thrifted from Goodwill, and it just simply says joy. I took that, heat embossed it on some red cardstock, cut it out, made it like a little banner, and adhered it on. I then inked the edges of this card with some of my Muse Studio ink, Cherry. Okay, and this is the inside. So this was a cute little make. I really enjoyed that one. But this one really makes me smile and gets my heart fluttering. Here's that same 3x3 inch circle card. I embossed the layer, laid it on top. I did the same thing. I put a red circle, inner circle on top of there. But this time I pulled out some of my shelf liner. So you all know I have these rolls of shelf liner. I've been using these for quite a few years. You can find them at Dollar Tree. You can find them at Dollar General. You can find them at Family Dollar, right? And so I took a piece of that and laid it on top of that red circle. And then here we have the peppermint again, heat embossed on the white cardstock. And there's that joy, heat embossed in red instead of the white. And this time, I just loved the way that this looked. I felt it did not need any inking. So these are my two little cards that I made. Oh, this white one, it just makes me smile. I really like it. You all tell me which one you like the most. All right, so my makes this week was all about peppermint. Peppermint, peppermint, peppermint. All right, I want to also show you something else that I created. We're going to put our peppermints to the side for a minute, okay? Because I got hooked and was enjoying my time with Emma's circle die. So let me just show you two little makes that I made because I got hooked on these 3-inch circle cards. Here's my first one. Oh, when I say I love it, I love it, I love it. So Jill has shared with us some stamps that she had received from the Peddler's Pack. And it was a little gingerbread and then a gingerbread in a teapot. And I thought they were so adorable, especially the gingerbread here with all of the little hearts and the little flutters all around him. So I went ahead and purchased these two. They're really, really small, okay? They're really small, but they fit perfect on this little 3-inch card. I love, love, love how it turned out. So what I did, you all, I took some brown cardstock and made my base with the circle base die. And then on top, I used that 3-inch circle die. And I pulled out this piece of paper from this Graphic 45. This is an old paper pad. I love me some Graphic 45. Let's see if it's a year on here. I don't even have to see a year, but this is 2014. Here we go. They had this for a long time. So I just thought that that would be perfect for this card. So I cut it out, laid it on top, adhered it on top of the card base. I went in with that brown for the inner circle. And then I took some off-white cream-like and I stamped this stamp on there. And then you all, I heat embossed it with this copper tinsel heat embossing powder. Okay, so I have a little, I don't know if you can see the little glitter that's in it, but it's so cute. So in between the layer of the solid brown and this top layer, I put some of that shelf liner that I had in this tan color. Okay, so on this card, I used the white shelf liner. On this one, I'm using the tan. And I just like the way it looks. Really, really cute, simple card. And this is the inside. And so I couldn't stop there. I made a second one because I just really, really like it. It's really, really nice. The same exact thing in both of these cards. All right, you all. These are my makes for today. I want to thank Jill for continuing this challenge to give us something to aim for if we could only create for 5 or 10 minutes each week. Saturday morning makes gives us an opportunity to do that. So if you like peppermint, tell me what type of peppermint do you like. Do you like the chocolate peppermint or just regular plain peppermint? The Brock's peppermint nuggets. Oh my goodness. If you haven't tried them, you need to try them. That's like an old favorite from when I was a little kid. You could find it when I was a little kid. You found them everywhere. And we would go into the grocery store and they had the bins of Brock's, just different types of Brock's candy, and you scooped it up and put it in your bag. I remember those days. Does anybody else remember those days? Brock's was like the top of the line candy. Love it. So tell me what you think about peppermint. Tell me what you think about my sweet, sweet peppermint treat bags. I like them. All right. It's so much you could do with peppermint. You could drop it in your tea. You could drop it in your coffee. I mean, you could put it on top of pies. You can garnish a pie with peppermint, crushed peppermint. So much you can do. I love a mint peppermint flavor. I like the extract. I cook with it. So y'all tell me if you like peppermint and what's your favorite peppermint item. Till next time, you all stay blessed. Keep creating. And I'll see you in the next video. Love y'all.